And then Audi 5000 S's have a boot identical to that, and it all costs you, what, 10 bucks? 12?
How much from Porsche?
Can't buy it.
Quadruple that.
Can't buy it. Can't buy it.
All Porsche dealerships are Audi connected, so you just give them the part.
It's not a hard fit, it's not a hard repair, but it does need to be done. If you ignore it, or if you do what I've seen people do, is they get glue, they glue it in, and I don't know, you know, I understand that's a cheap, quick fix, but it's not a good fix.
That's referencing my car.
I didn't say anything.
I used orange.
Well, I'm going to let Wally jump in here. But anyway, the fix is not that hard, and you know, assuming you haven't scoured the inside of the fit, you should be okay. Just put that boot back on. Make sure you load it with the proper grease, and seal it back up again, and you should be fine. And then I suspect you all ought to look at your upper ball joint grooves. Almost invariably, about every third car I've looked at that has a tear or something on it, or they're so down on grease that there's no grease in them anymore. They're long gone. So, well, that was a jump in there.
There's another reason for doing that boot besides the fact the joint might fail. When the joint fails, you can't buy the ball joint. You buy the upper control arms.
Oh, right. Good point.
Okay. Did you mention the aluminum ball joints?
Not yet.
Okay.
Well, I was going to talk about it. Actually, I was going to add something to those upper ball joints too. Actually, the arm will go bad, and the rubber bushing that supports it to the frame will wear out. And on a lot of the track cars that we see, you will find a good way to check them is to put a pry bar in there, pry out of them, and check for excessive play in there. And actually, we just did some, I don't know, Steve Randolph standing around here. Yeah. We just put a couple on his car, and his was in that situation.
There's somebody out in California, I don't know if somebody knows, they can jump in, who says they can rebuild those things. You know, because they're what, like $300 a pop from Porsche?
The upper controller?
The upper controller.
Yeah, they're about expensive.
We are developing the bushings and have the bushings now to replace the rubber bushings with urethane bushings. David? You? Okay. David is supposed to be testing a set of those on his car now. When the testing is completed, we hope to be able to offer urethane bushings for the control arms, upper and lower.
For those of you who have 83 or older, there are those model year cars came originally with aluminum ball joints at the bottom. There's a technical bulletin by Porsche would put out that they didn't make a recall. Porsche very rarely does a recall. It's got to be really catastrophic. But they didn't put out a recall, but they did put out a notice that you need to replace them with the steel ball joints that came in from either late '83 or starting from '84 to the present. One way to tell is with a refrigerator magnet. You can go in there and put it onto the ball joint, and if it sticks, you're good, and if it falls off, you're not.
You can also tell from appearance. The aluminum ball joint carriers are oblong. The steel ball joint carriers are heavier, so they remove some metal, so they're figure eights. Okay? And I wouldn't drive one on the street with aluminum ball joint carriers, much less put it on the track. They do fail. Luckily, they almost invariably fail at low speed. And when that happens, the front wheel goes bad day, okay? Really bad day if it should happen on the track. If you have aluminum ball joint carriers, change them out.
What year did they end on?
Mid-'83, I believe.
This is great.
And that's a good time to go through and do the rest of the front suspension. Just do it all at once. And if you really want to get sick, if you have friendliest access, Tony Harkin just published some pictures. Okay? That man is sick. That man is sick. But, you know, while you're taking it apart, go ahead and do what he did. Clean the wheel wells.
Oh, I've seen, I'm a convoy judge, I've seen it all. I've seen people scrub their tires